recording. All right, the recording has started and we will get started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kerry Miller and I am here every Wednesday night to share with you, show you, help you, whatever I can do to build your business and to help you grow your business and teach you some things that you may be unaware of. And we come to you every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Just a couple of quick housekeeping things to get out of the way. If you have not yet, join our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Instant App Wizard, and or like us on our Facebook at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. Also, if you'd like to receive a text before the training, just as a reminder, text app call to 904-548-3411. That's all one word, app call, APPCALL. And we will get with you. If you have not joined our Facebook group, and that's what I was typing about a while ago, someone was asking me if I could put their partner in there. I do apologize. We had a spammer that slipped by the other day, but I got rid of her this morning, or him, whatever, whoever it was, and it didn't take but a second as soon as I saw the advertisement come across. But we don't allow spamming in the group. We want a good reaction, good interaction, and just a good time. If you've not joined our Facebook group, go to facebook.com/groups/Instant App Wizard. We try to keep it as fun as we can and answer your questions and do everything we can, and we really, really, really have a good time. I'm going to take 1 second and move Robert over real quick. I can do that. It's good to see you, Robert, my friend. And Robert has been moved over so he can help answer the questions as they come across. Each week we highlight a post that's in the group. The post I would like to highlight tonight is a post I put in there. I live in Commerce, Texas now. I'm originally from a small town called Terrell, Texas, about 60 miles from me. Just about. I know Mike Ross lives over in that area, just right up the road there in Rockwall. On Monday night, we had a guy that went and shot up the town and killed 5 people. Just very, very, very sad. And tonight, I just wanted to post the names for just a moment, and just for a minute, just have a moment of silence for those who are grieving tonight and those who are hurting. It's really devastated our small town, town where I grew up and have so many friends. My mother lives in Terrell, right there where all of this took place. And so just if we could, just take a moment and in your own special way, just speak for these who have lost their lives, that are grieving. And so we'll just take a minute and then we'll get started. Okay, we're going to roll along here, and I thank you for taking that time. And it's just a tragic tragedy that happened in our hometown. So tonight, before we get into the Pinterest training, I want to look at a couple of other things here real quick. Let me, if I could, bring up the control panel. We've added a new feature, and we just completed it here. Thank you, Tom. We just completed it and moved it over tonight right before the training. And I did a training months ago. I say months ago, I'm not sure how long ago, several weeks ago anyway, on real estate apps. And when I talked about real estate apps, immediately it started coming out, is there any way we can separate the pictures in the photo album? Well, now you can do that. And basically you can title each tab, and you can put as many pictures in each tab that you wish, and you'll open it up and you can do a slideshow for each tab. It's very easy to use, and I'll go through that in just a moment. You can see this one picture that's here. There's an uncategorized area that you can put pictures in. If you don't have to break them down, you can put them in uncategorized. This won't show, and it'll look just like normal, like it used to. But let me go over here to content real quick, and we'll go down here to photos, and you can see now this is the uncategorized photo here. I'm just going to remove that photo because I don't want an uncategorized photo. But you can see here I've got 7 different titles, and so I can come over here and I can see my titles. Now let me show you something before I start building this. You see the drag button right here? Can everyone see the drag button? We all know that sometimes we get in a hurry when we're uploading pictures and it didn't go in the right spot and it just doesn't look good the way it's setting in the slideshow and so forth. Well, now all you got to do is move your pictures around, and you can put them where you want them, and you can seat them in the place you want them. Maybe you're using the photo albums now for coupons. Well, you can move them around. You can actually change the category title. We'll call this IAW Training. Well, I still can't spell. And we'll save that. Okay. And save that category to IAW Training. You can see it changed up here, and it also changes on the app. You can see here the caption is Test 5. You can title each picture whatever you want it to be. Now let me show you something real cool. Now I've got this in IAW Training, but I put it in the wrong one. Okay. So instead of having to go in and re-upload the picture and do all that, all you have to do is come down here and say, I want to put that in Test 7 with the other 3 photos that are down there. Click Save, and it automatically removes it and puts it down in Test 7. And I can open up Test 7, and I can see the 4 photos now. Okay? And if I wanted to move this one up here, and I wanted to move this one down here, all I got to do is shift them around. So it is really, really, really cool. And it's very easy to add, okay? And let me show you over here too. Let's say that IAW Training really should be down here past Test 4. All I got to do is pick up IAW Training, and it automatically moves it here. But not only does it move it there, but it will move it. Let me reload this real quick. It will move it in the same position here. So I can put the photos anywhere I want. This is great for real estate companies, restaurant, anybody out there. Really, really cool for auto dealers. Be great if you do weddings or you're working with someone that does weddings. They can put their wedding pictures in there, their honeymoon pictures, their after honeymoon pictures, their babies pictures, their grandbabies pictures, and you can see where this would just absolutely be a huge deal for really anybody. I mean, you just expanded the scope of your apps to anyone out there. Some of you, I know, are building the photo apps that I showed here a while back. Great, great tool for the photo apps. You can actually go in and categorize those and do that. But let me go back over here real quick and just show you how easy this is to use. I'm going to add a new category, and we're going to call this category Carrie's Picks. All right. I'm going to add that. And now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a new photo. And I'm going to call this me. And I'm going to drop down here, see where it says categories. Now remember, uncategorized doesn't put it anywhere. That will just put it in there like it normally was, not in a specific tab or anything. So we come down here and I'm going to go to Carrie's Picks. I'm going to upload an image. And let me just upload that one. And I'm going to add that. And I can come down here to Carrie's Pics, and voila, there she is. And then when I go in, I can do anything I want to with them. Now, of course, one picture you can't drag and drop, but just to recap here, if you got multiple pictures, you can drag them around, you can drop them wherever you want to put them. Same thing over here on the categories. You can move these categories around, you can put them where you want them, and sort them as you go. Maybe you've got a new listing, and if you're a real estate agent and you want all your new listings at top, all they have to do is put the new listing in there, and we'll drag this all the way up here to the top. And now that's got my listings in order, newest to oldest. On the category title here, you can name that whatever you want. You can put house addresses there. They have to be less than 0.5 megabyte. Okay, 0.5 megabytes. 0.5 megabytes. Okay, it's still the standard same size that you're uploading now, 0.5 megabytes. And the reason we do that is because we had someone go in and upload like 2 and 3 meg pictures, and they tried to upload tons and tons of them at one time, and it shut their app down. And we never got it unclogged, so we limited the size. Now the picture can be as big as you want it to be. It's automatically going to resize it down. Okay, these pictures here are actually 1200 by 1400 or something like that. But anyway, so you can see here what a great tool this is, and many applications for this, many applications. And it will be a great tool for you to use, especially those who are working. The biggest reason it was requested was for real estate. And so you can see where it would be a huge benefit for real estate. Huge benefit. Okay? Any questions on the photo tool at all? Any questions at all? Great. Yeah, I love it too. And I think you guys are going to really get a big bang out of your buck for that. It's just an awesome. I will have a training video put on the tab tomorrow, but it's very easy to do. Just go into photos. It'll take you 2 seconds to figure it out. It's not rocket science. I want to talk to you about something else real quick, because Mark and I are really confused. We've had several of you ask to be able to put these events in a specific order, or to slide them where you want. I was talking to Mark, and he was telling me today that no matter whenever you put the dates in there, it automatically reorders them in the tab itself. Okay, I mean in the app itself. So this is what I would like you to do. Hang on just 1 second. This is resetting the colors. I would like you to go into Facebook, and I know several of you have asked for this. If you would go into Facebook and for the event calendar and kind of explain to us what you would like it to do in detail in Facebook. And what Mark and I will do is we will take that and we will kind of look over it, and we want to make sure we don't waste our time reprogramming something and everybody come back and say, no, that's not what we were talking about. So it's going to be easier if you would go to Facebook, go into the group, and really think about it and post it in the group exactly what you're wanting us to do with the event calendar. Because we could go in there and do a million things with it, but it's not going to be right, and we want to make sure it's right. So does everybody understand that about the event calendar, what we'd kind of like you to do with that, so you can help us out? No, yes, no, no, don't care. Okay. All righty, very good, very good, very good. Okay, that's really all I wanted to show you in the control panel. And as soon as you get the event calendar stuff to us, we'll start work on that. We are working on, can you link to a category and custom content when doing individual Ads. Can you link to a category? Oh, let me see here. Let me show you how to do that. Well, I tell you what, we'll test it right now. How about that? Let's go to Photos. Okay. This is Test System Photos 32. Do you see down here in the left corner the link? Can you see it down there in the left corner of the screen there when I roll over that? Carrie's Picks, Photos 32. Can everybody see that? Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, let's see here. I'm going to copy link location. Now let me go over here to custom content. Let me go over here to link to page. And we'll call this Carrie's test link so we'll know what to look for. We'll put the website URL here and we will add and we will go up here. Guys, this is what makes training good right here. Somebody actually asked a question. And there's Carrie's test link and open that bad boy up. There you go. It does not get any better than that, whoever asked that question. Ken Taylor, thank you very much. Did everybody see how I got the link? That's going to be the important thing. Did everybody see how I got the link? Got it, and only want to see end date for it to expire rather than start date. Yes, 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 yes. Once more, okay? Be more than happy to. When you go over these tabs right here, and you can really link any tab to anything. If you look at the bottom down here on the left-hand corner of the screen, right down there to the left-hand corner, can everybody see that? And what I do is I just click, like I'll click on that, and all these are your categories. And let's go to IEW training. That's it, onetap.mobi/test system, which is the app, /photos/8. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to right click on that. Some of you may have it set up as left click. And I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go to custom content. I'm going to link to page. Boy, I can't type. I should have took typing in school. I'm going to paste the link in there. See there? It's the same thing. Test system /photos/8. Add now. Go to preview. Test link. There it is. I'm not sure. Joe, did you get that, buddy? Everything good? Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. I want to show you one more thing because, man, I'm not kidding you. I don't know what happened when I showed everybody this, but it sure did get messed up. Everybody was asking where we were putting the video that goes on the front page of the apps, and so many of you in the Facebook, and that's really what got the emails flowing. Is everybody was seeing everybody do it in the Facebook group on their business card apps. It's right here under logo. Right here is a what we call a WYSIWYG box. What you see is what you get. And all you have to do is go and put your iframe right here into the HTML box. Like I can go up here. Let me do this real quick. It's easier to show you. Let me go to YouTube. If you do a video from YouTube, you can do a video from anywhere, but it's got to be hosted somewhere. Does everybody understand that? You can't just put an MP4 video in there or a flash video in there. It's got to be hosted somewhere. Now, what some people do, and I see them doing this already because you don't see the YouTube stuff, they're hosting it like on a WordPress site or something like that, and they put it in there, and it's framed up and everything, and they just put the iframe in there. I'm not going to go through all that, but I'll show you here how to do it. So we're going to open up the video. This is a video I did for our hometown yesterday. Probably had 100,000 people. I uploaded it on Facebook and had over 100,000 people view that video. And I've had 200. I did this last night, and since I did this last night, 284 people have viewed it here. But anyway, that has nothing to do with what I'm telling you. Share. Go to share. Go to embed. Okay. Now I'm going to do a custom size here, and I'm not going to go through all the other stuff that we went through last week. I just want to show you how to put this in. I'm going to grab this iframe. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to put that code right here. Okay? I'm going to update that, and I'm going to center that video. I'm going to save it. Now, I want to make sure everybody understands where I'm at. I'm in logo. Does everybody see this right here? In logo? I'm in the logo section where you upload the logo that goes as you're in the header of your app. Okay? Right below the logo is a WYSIWYG box. What you see is what you get. That's what that stands for. When you go to the WYSIWYG box, there's an HTML box. This is where you put your code for your video. When you do that, just save it. And when you come up here to your app, you will see, I don't know why it did not do it. Did I save it? There it is. I must have not saved it. I thought I clicked it. And it puts your video up there. Now there's many different codes, okay? Many different codes that you can put in here to get rid of this YouTube bar and this bar up here and start it automatically and all that kind of stuff. Or they can start it and play it and everything will disappear, okay? But there's a lot of code out there. I'm not going to go through that tonight. We talked about some of that last week. Does everybody understand where that comes from and how that gets there? Anybody have a question on it? Because I won't talk about this again for a while probably. No questions? Okay, very good. I just wanted to cover that again. No questions on the photo app, on the photo section, the photo categories and all that stuff? Everybody understand that? No problem? You can categorize your photos now? Really cool. I really like that. Mark did a heck of a job on that. Okay, well, I'm going to go out of the control panel, and I'm going to come up here, and we're going to talk a little bit of Pinterest. I did not realize how much you can do with Pinterest until I started messing with Pinterest. And it's just one more tool that we will, or you need to be using, okay, to help grow your business and your, I'm fixing to get rid of the questions. So if you ask me something, I will not be able to see it because I need this screen. So anyway, Pinterest is a very powerful program. Very, very powerful program, and it's a great way to expand your brand. A very powerful way to expand your brand. We work very hard on building our brands, and we work very hard on people knowing who we are, just seeing who we are. And Pinterest really allows you to break out in many different ways. You can put video on Pinterest. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But even from our home pages, let me find this here real quick. You see the Pinterest button over here on the right-hand side? I mean the left-hand side? You can even post to Pinterest photos from your website and post them right on Pinterest. I can post this pin. I can pin this right here. And I'm going to pin that up there, and I'll just pin it. I'm not going to put anything on it. Okay, and we're going to see it now, what it looks like. And there it is right there. So just put it on there. And you can put text underneath here. You can talk about it. And next thing you know, as you get people going to your Pinterest page and you start working with others, they're going to start seeing this stuff, and then they start sharing and so forth. And we're going to get into more of that later. I just want to get into the basics of Pinterest. But this is a Pinterest page right here. And it's a great place for you to be able to do a lot of things with. And especially branding and to increase your brand authority. So I want to talk about just some basics tonight, and we're going to get into a lot more of this next week. But as I did with Facebook and I did with Twitter, between now and next week, go in and start playing with it. Set up your account. Start understanding it. Go to the help section of Pinterest. Whoever did their website and all, did it very well, because they made everything where I can understand it. And that's the most important thing. But Pinterest allows you to really educate and give people information visually. How many of you here, I'm going to open up the question box here again real quick. How many of you here love pictures? You actually love pictures better than reading? I know, yeah, absolutely. I'm the same way. I would rather see pictures just are more visually stimulating to me, and they kind of can tell a story, so you can really do a lot of things with that, okay? Greg says you can do hashtags and search on Pinterest. So there's a lot of different things, and we're going to get into a lot of that stuff here in the next few days. But Pinterest is really a great place for you to be able to share what you do, okay? And I talk about this all the time. Oh, can you? I don't know. I will. I'll have to figure that out. I'm learning Pinterest as you guys are learning Pinterest. But I really like it, and the reason I like it, and the more I study about it, is the ability to really get your branding out there and getting people to know who you are. And I talk about this all the time, and this is very important. How many times have I said that you have to be the authority on whatever your business is? I don't care if it's picking up cans on the side of the road. If you're the best picker-upper in the country, you need to be an authority on how to do that, and you need to be able to show others how they can do that. And every time they want to know something about picking up cans, who do they want to come to? The best can picker-upper in the world. And if you're the leading authority on that, if you produce yourself and make yourself the leading authority on that, guess what? Every time they see your name, they're going to want to come and see what you've got to say. And Pinterest is the same way. So you really are able to use Pinterest to build your brand. And the great thing about Pinterest is you go out and you find other authorities, okay, other pictures, other websites, other information that you can share back and forth with, blogs, post blog information from other people, And now you become the expert. You know, a lot of people, they think, oh, boy, that Carrie knows everything about everything. No, Carrie doesn't know anything about anything. What Carrie does is Carrie studies starting on Thursday for next week's training on the topics that I think are important for us to understand and learn. So I'm just creating my own authoritative skills by studying. And that's what you have to do. You have to become the authority. And Pinterest allows you to do that. You can put your YouTube videos up there, which we all know and we understand from last week's training or week before, whenever it was, how important videos are. Videos are absolutely phenomenal. And they're the hottest thing out there. And that's, Pinterest hasn't allowed you to put videos up very long. But you can actually pin videos. Let me go back here. Hang on. Let me find it. I can pin this video right here. I can go to share this video, and there's the old Pinterest tab right there. Okay? So I click on share to Pinterest. Let me move this screen over because it pops up over there for some reason. Okay? Prayer for our hometown, and I'm going to pin it. Okay? And here's my video. But let's come over here to the screen. Let me go ahead and refresh this. And I got way too much stuff open up here. Okay, and there's my video. And I can send it to Twitter. I can send it to Google+. I've already got this hooked up to my Twitter, and I'll show you that next week. But you can see how you can really build a cool place here. Who is the primary audience? Whoever you want it to be. You want to share your Pinterest page and your Pinterest links just like you do your Facebook and just like you do your Twitter. You want to share your Pinterest. Not only that, you go out and follow people, okay? Like I've got this guy here, and this is Sean Schellenberger, okay? He's our guy, our marketing guy. So I'm following him. Or you can go up here, and you can go into technology, and you can follow these people. You can find out who they are. All right, and we're going to go way deep into that next week. And you follow other people. It's no different than Facebook or Twitter. You start following them. They start following you back. You create your audience. Okay? And your primary audience is whoever you're looking for it to be. If you're selling widgets, okay, you want to, and let's say it's a widget for your front yard that keeps grass out of your flower bed, then you want to follow people that are into horticulture. Okay, and you want to follow people that like flowers, and you want to follow people that, and you want to share their posts and their pins, and you can message them, and next thing you know, you're working back and forth together. And let me say this real quick. All of these things, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and any other, Foursquare, Urban Spoon, all of those sites take work to build your fan base. And if you're not willing to do the work to build it, let me just go ahead and tell you, don't even waste your time setting up the sites. If you're not willing to go out and work on the Facebook fan pages, don't build them. You're wasting your time. If you're not willing to start your Pinterest page and start promoting that and put your QR codes up and that kind of stuff, or for your customers or for yourself, then don't worry about it. You know, it just doesn't work. That's pretty good, Andy. I like that. So it does. It takes a lot of work. But you're able to build your brand, okay? You're able to expand your reach. And if you want to, and that's what we're going to talk about right here, expanding your reach and getting to other people. And if you want to do that, you've got to leverage your community on Pinterest. Use group boards, okay? Collaborate with other pinners who have a large following. Expose your brand and content to more people. And we're gonna learn a lot more about that next week, okay? But what you have to do is you have to go to the group boards, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And you have to share with them, and you start sharing back and forth. People that go to those group boards, or there's several pinners there, and then you start gaining their interest, and you start gaining their interest by putting interesting stuff up. Maybe you're going to create your own graphics, or you got somebody that can do it for you. Maybe it's quotes. Maybe you're great at doing quotes, and you're one of the best quote people out there. And so you're going to do quotes, and you're going to make sure that those quotes are pinned every week. I can tell you, looking at Facebook, quotes is probably one of the most popular things out there. Does everybody kind of agree with that? On your Facebook page, do you usually see probably more quotes than anything else? You know, the little, I mean, it may be a scriptural quote. It may be a quote from a politician. It could be a quote from anywhere. But they're very, very popular. And you can find tons and tons, quotes and funny pics. Absolutely. And people start seeing that, and people like that stuff. And they're going to be able to share that on Facebook. And guess what's going to happen when they share that on Facebook? Now it's going to get picked up more and more and more. So you must not be on Facebook much, Tom. You must really, you've got to really work it, is what I'm trying to say. You can drive traffic to your site, okay? And this is the biggest mistake everybody makes. I don't care who you are. Even marketers make the mistake. I watched a commercial on television the other night. It was kind of late night. That's when I usually watch television. My wife goes to bed, and I sit up, and I have everything DVR'd from the day, and I can watch a half a dozen shows in about 3 hours. And I was watching a commercial, and the guy said a phone number in the commercial, and guess what the phone number was on the ad itself that you could visually see? Something totally different. And I can guarantee you, the next day when someone got that phone call, someone lost their job. Pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure your web address is on everything. Every pin you do, all you got to do is put it on the bottom. All you got to do is put it in the remarks. Brand yourself. Drive traffic to yourself. Okay? You can pin blogs. How many of you on here blog? Does anybody on here blog at all? Anybody at all? Start you a blog. You want to become an expert in something? I started a blog several months ago. It was called Kerry Miller Online. And within about 4 days, I had 400 and something people that followed my blog, okay, that signed up for my blog. And we started getting really busy here at Instant App Wizard, and I just didn't have time for it. But if you want to become an expert and get people to follow you, blog. And share your blogs on other blogs. And go in and post in other blogs. Become an expert blogger about your topic. And make sure that your links are in everything you do. But become the expert. Have them going to your sites, okay? Use Pinterest to drive that traffic, and we're gonna get deeper in that over the next couple of weeks. You have to take advantage of what Pinterest has, okay? And people have to be attracted to what you do. And if they're not attracted, and somebody said a while ago, you know, about the funny cartoons, when I'm scrolling through my Facebook page, and I've got, I don't know, close to 1,200 friends and I think just about every one of them hit my page. I read those funny stories and I look at those cartoons. I love them. You know, I don't know who the two old ladies is. There's an old lady that's in the cartoon. I can't think of her name. But I always read those cartoons. They're just really, really funny. And so whatever you do, everything you do, make sure, yeah, Maxine, that's her. That's absolutely correct. Maxine. Make sure that when you pin, okay, and you have the chance to pin. Now, this is my full page. Now, you see here, I'm following some animal blogs. I love animals, okay? These are some coupon blogs, some food blogs. I don't know what the heck that is. Great landscape blogs and stuff. Beautiful. But these are some of the people I follow, and these are all on my page, and so they're posted over on my page. Okay. Now I can go up to my page, my board, and you will just see my stuff. Okay. But right down here, when you when you pin something, and let me go up here and I'll pin something from here. Okay, I'll pin this plane right here. Now see right here where it says description? Jan, I need you to teach me to type. Visit us at www.getmobi.com. I'm going to pin it. See it now. See right there, it's got my link in there. Bam. So make sure you post with all your links in there. All right? Yeah, I know, man. I can't spell with it. Dang, can I? So make sure you post everything. Make sure you post all your links in there. Anytime you have a chance to put a description, make sure and see right there. Now, if somebody comes in and repins this, guess what's going to be on there? Right there. Visit us at getmobi.com. All right. So use it to drive traffic. Use it to drive traffic to your websites. It's like everything else. It's going to build slowly. This social media doesn't take off overnight. It takes a ton of work. That's why I tell you, if you don't have the window clings for your Facebooks, if they're on Facebook, Twitter, if they're on Twitter, Pinterest, if they're on Pinterest, if you don't have those Facebook clings up on your customers' windows, shame on you. Shame on you. Because you're doing them a disservice, because no one's going to go to their stuff. So let's just recap real quick, and we're going to go much deeper into this next week. I just wanted to start fresh here. We're going to be on a new subject for the next couple of weeks. First off, it's there to increase your brand presence. All right? Your branding is everything. Your customer's branding is everything. Okay? What is a window cling? It's a plastic film that can be printed on. You pull the back off and it's got static electricity to it, and you just stick it on a window. Or you can just get the kind, they're got adhesive on them. You pull the thing off, it's prints on there backwards, and you stick it on the window. But it's an advertisement for Facebook. It would be join our Facebook page or whatever they say. And it'll have a QR code on it, and it'll also have their Facebook page URL on it. Twitter the same way, Pinterest the same way. But it's anything that goes on the window, and they're usually static, okay? They work off static electricity. You can just walk up and peel them off and go stick them on another window. Does that clarify there? Absolutely, and you should charge about 20 bucks for them. You can get them for about 10 on Vistaprint, and then turn around and charge them 20. It's very important. You're there to help them market. You're not just there to sell them an app. If you're just there selling them an app, I've said it a bunch of times, you're not going to keep them as a customer very long because they want a return on their investment. That return on investment is customers. Expand your reach. Being able to go out and work in the, excuse me, just one second. Going out and being able to get in the Pinterest groups, which we're going to go over, okay? But I recommend get in there this week. If you're interested in doing this, then get in there this week and start looking at it. And drive traffic to your site. And I just showed you one of the ways to do that, all right? Pinterest drives more referral traffic than LinkedIn, Google+, and YouTube combined. That's how hot Pinterest is. More traffic than referral traffic than LinkedIn, Google+, and YouTube combined. That is huge. Okay? Huge. And with that, any questions tonight over anything? How to put a video in. Introduction to Pinterest. How many of you are interested in learning more about Pinterest and using it as a tool to not only build your business, but to build your customers' businesses? And you know that the thing about these social media sites, let me clarify one thing. Don't do it for free. Because good. I got people saying they're going to go sign up right now. Get in there and learn these tools. I can talk about it, but until you touch it, it's not going to work. Everybody like the photo thing that I showed you? Thank you, Duke. Yeah, the photo thing is cool. If you get a chance, send Mark a nice little yes, you can pin a merchant account pay button on your IAW website. Hang on, I'll show you how to do that. Give me 1 second here. Grab some more questions here. Going to set up a real estate app tonight and send it to it. There you go. I'm telling you. This thing's going to be hot for real estate, guys. Very hot. Go into, and I want to say it's right here. Let me look to make sure. General settings. I've not done this in a while, so I'll have to look and see. Oh yeah, right here. I knew it was on this page. I'd look right over. See right here where it says buy button? You can link to your payment gateway and just put the payment link right here, and or you can link to PayPal. And you can create your PayPal button on PayPal.com, and I'm sure you know how to do that, and just type and paste your PayPal code right here, and it'll create the button for you. So go to website prices, okay, and go to app footer branding, website prices, buy button, link to payment gateway. That's if you're using something other than PayPal or your PayPal button, and then you just create the PayPal button on PayPal and then put it in right here. Did that answer your question, I hope? If you guys have any issues with that photo thing, just put in a ticket and Mark will look at it immediately. We just finished that up right before training tonight. So, okay, very good, Michael. Any other questions? This was the quickest hour I think I've ever had. We're going to be looking at that, customizing that tab bar. We've got a couple of other things we're working on. One is the appointment reminder option that we're going to be putting in. Mark he's put in hundreds of hours into that already. That is a very complicated thing, and that's one of the things that we're going to be doing next. The photo thing you can see the work that went into that. He hand writes every bit of that code, so. But we will be looking at that. I know others have asked for that, Michael, so we'll take a look at that. Any other questions? Thank you, Andy. All right, guys, once again, it's been an absolute pleasure to come to you this evening. I hope I clarified the video where it goes to get on the first page. We'll continue with Pinterest next week. Go out and sell a bunch of photos this week. Can you touch on the IAW for the opt-in list? Can you touch on the IAW? Oh, can I touch on the law for the opt-in list? It's all done. They have to opt in, and it says that they do not have to purchase anything, okay, to be in the opt-in list. Your app is completely set up for that, for the opt-in. We are completely FTC compliant. No, they will have to opt in twice. They will get an email that tells them to opt in again. I mean, not an email, but a text that says, hey, you are the person that did this. You know you're not responsible. Click here, and they will opt in again. Yeah, SMS is now double opt-in, just like email. I know the 15th, the night of the 15th, I got 7 major companies that I get texts from for shopping where my wife shops. Every one of them resent me a thing. I had to re-opt into every single one of them. And a couple of them I didn't because I get tired of them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it to where you'll be able to choose the tab bar. I like the tab bar just like it is too, but we won't change it up. It's going to be where you can remove and or add. You won't, I mean, there's only room for 3 tabs, obviously, but yeah, don't worry. I won't fix that where it's replaced. I like it just like it is. I'm the same way, Ken. Trust me. I like to click to call and absolutely, guys. All right, folks. Well, man, I've enjoyed it, and I hope I answered all your questions. The questions came hot and heavy tonight very quickly, so I hope I answered everything. I'll have the training up. Should be by in the morning. No later than in the morning. I'll start rendering it as soon as I turn it off here. And everyone have a good night. God bless, and we'll see you in the Facebook group. Thank you, Mike.